But we're going to win, and we're going to win big. You just watch. We have the cards. They don't.
What's up, Patriots?
What's going on, Patriots and Ons and Digital Soldiers?
This is Carrie.
This is Joel.
And we are the Quiet Boys
of Truth.
All right, exciting thing happened to me today, Joel.
What was that?
So I was at a drive-thru getting some fast food. I know that's not like the best thing to admit to, but it's been a day, okay?
Why we go to the gym?
Yeah. So this guy came up to my window and he was like, "Is that a Where We Go One, We Go All sticker on your car?"
Nice.
I said, heck yeah. And he said, I have one too.
Right on.
So right on. I directed my new friend to our channel. So if you're listening, that was freaking awesome and made my day. And you are the first person I have come in contact with that has a Where We Go One, We Go All sticker on your car.
Exactly.
So, right on, man.
That's freaking cool. More people are awake than you think.
Yep.
All right, so let's just start out here. It looks like this was posted August 6th, 2020. This comes from SV News at SV News Alerts. It says, breaking news, a fire has broke out on the top floor of the World Trade Center of Brussels in Belgium. And look at that fire, guys.
This is pretty weird, all of the fires and explosions for the past week or so. Right, guys? I mean, what the heck is going on with all this stuff?
Yeah, seriously.
So we had the Lebanon explosion, of course. There was an explosion in North Korea that they said was caused by a gas leak and killed 9 people. There was that train that derailed on July 29th near Phoenix. Basically, the train exploded and derailed and caused a massive fire there. There are fires in California, Idaho, Texas. I mean, all over the place.
Yeah, and let's take a look at this other one here real quick, too. So this one is in Saudi Arabia. A train station in the city Jeddah is on fire.
So this one was 2 days ago, right? August 6th?
Yeah. Actually...
So that's a couple trains.
No, that was 1 day ago.
Wait, what day is it?
It is the 7th.
See, I told you guys. I don't know what day it is. Ever. Oh my gosh. This was yesterday. Yes, this was yesterday. That's right.
So many fires going.
So I've been hearing a lot of people saying that some of these operations are white hats and that things are being taken care of.
Of course, and I've also heard that some of it is bad guys trying to destroy evidence because they know what's coming.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be either way. I heard with the Lebanon
could be both,
one,
too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, who knows? So it seems at least possible that all of those warheads in Lebanon were destroyed to prevent a possible world war. What do you think, Joel?
It's possible. I mean, we're just speculating here, but until we know more facts, then, besides it was fireworks, that's really not a fact. That's ridiculous.
Well, yeah.
If I had fireworks that did that, holy moly, I'd probably dispose of them.
So yeah, all these fires, guys, all these explosions, just please don't live in fear. Just be prepared and stay safe.
Yep.
Okay, guys, so this next clip is President Trump talking at a Whirlpool factory. Mm-hmm. And what he says is very interesting, so listen closely.
They are so wealthy. They are so wealthy. Nobody has any idea who the hell they are or what they do. They make more money than the drug companies. In all fairness, at least the drug companies have to produce a product, and it has to be a good product. But the middlemen, well, the rebate that I'm doing cuts out the middlemen and it reduces costs, and the money goes back to the people purchasing the drugs. So I have a lot of enemies out there. This may be the last time you'll see me for a while. A lot of very, very rich enemies, but they are not happy with what I'm doing. But I figure we have one chance to do it, and no other president's going to do what I do. No other president would do a favored nations, a rebate. buy from other nations at much less cost? Nobody. And there are a lot of unhappy people, and they're very rich people, and they're very unhappy. They are so wealthy.
Wow.
Wow. This may be the last time you see me for a while.
Yeah.
Guys, Patriots.
Crazy.
Is Trump prepping us for what's about to happen?
President Trump saying that reminds me of this post from back on December 10th of 2017. It was post 326, and it says, FFs, POTUS 100% insulated. Expect fireworks. Justice. Q. So I think this was a message to let us know that if we don't see POTUS for a while, that everything is okay and, you know, he's protected.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that expect fireworks because,
Yeah.
what did they say that the Lebanon fire was caused by initially?
Fireworks. Interesting. Look at all the FFs that are going on right now, though, guys.
All over the place. Yeah.
What are they trying to get people to not look at?
There's so much.
How about what's going on with Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yeah. That's,
How about that?
Oh my gosh, that's one of the biggest things. Yeah, but there's all kinds of other stuff going on. There's Sally Yates testifying. Did you hear about that, Joel? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she actually came out and basically put the blame on Comey, which is very interesting considering what we talked about before when we were interviewing Scott. Remember that? What we were kind of thinking about Comey?
Interesting, but not surprising. I mean, they're all going to turn on each other. You know, and honestly,
I've
who
just
knows?
found it interesting that the first time any of them actually came out and said that there was fault in this whole thing, and it was Sally Yates saying that it was Comey's fault. She was the first one to turn. So who knows? I'm not saying that that proves or disproves anything. I just find it very interesting.
This tweet was put out there by Shady Groove. It said, make sure to count the boxes. What's an Anon's lucky number? Guys, there's 17 boxes behind our president.
I love things like this.
17 boxes.
17 boxes.
Now, if you guys want a real good noodle bake, I'm about to show you something really cool.
Ooh.
Alright guys, so this was put out there by Beer at the Parade, and I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, Scott, if I'm wrong on this, correct me, man, but I believe that Vigilant helped with this. This is a really interesting read, guys. So it says, drain the swamp, POTUS a guerrillion times. So we have a tweet from Donald J. Trump. If the FBI or DOJ was infiltrating a campaign for the benefit of another campaign, that is a really big deal. Only the release or review of documents that the House Intelligence Committee, also Senate Judiciary, is asking for can give the conclusive answers. Drain the swamp. Okay, that was sent out there May 19th, 2018. So Q said, watch the water, right? Look at this. Notice the deep state getting sucked down a drain. What's the pattern of the water? An eddy current?
Also known as a whirlpool.
Also known as a whirlpool. Today in Cleveland, Trump spoke to the employees of one company, Whirlpool. Look at the graphic over their W. Here's an actual whirlpool, and guess what it's doing? Draining a freaking swamp. And then we have that video again, guys.
Doing cuts out the middleman and it reduces costs, and the money goes back to the people purchasing the drugs. So
Yeah, who are the middlemen?
This may be the
So we know what he said there, but check it out. POTUS was clearly making a point in speaking directly to us, but who are the middlemen? Hat tip to my pal, BeerCan45, and his brilliant wife for pointing out to me on our phone call as I'm typing that it's Big Pharma that Donald J. Trump is taking down. This is insane, guys. Big Pharma are companies that do not manufacture drugs, but fund research and development, sell, push samples to doctors through direct salespeople and or manufacturing representatives, bribe politicians via lobbyists, etc. Think of the people who actually invent the drugs.
So you're talking like laboratory scientists. Those guys are the ones who actually have the product. Big Pharma does nothing except make profit off of
Good point.
them.
Does big tobacco grow all the tobacco and roll your cigarettes for you? No, that comes from the people that grow it in the field and the companies that make them, and then they have this
oh my
huge.
God.
You see what I'm saying?
Big Pharma is the middleman.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
I'm just seeing this for the first time, so my mind is blown right now.
Yeah, that's why I was
Holy
saying
cow.
this is going to bake your noodle good.
Holy
Pure
cow.
supposition, if Donald
Oh
J.
my
Trump
gosh.
says he pissed off a lot of rich, powerful people and he has to disappear for a while, in quotes, could he be hinting at the big pharma C-level shite hills that have been buying off our politicians? Hello, Mike DeWine. In my humble opinion, Donald J. Trump just let us know that he might be prepared to hunker down while he releases the hounds to signal to the good guys to go snare some of the filthy bastards' arses. I hope I'm right, and I hope you are too.
We do too.
That was an awesome thread, Vigilant
Yeah, wow.
and Beer. That was amazing, guys. Good job.
Alright, this next one is a short clip of Biden that explains why he basically just lost the black vote.
Yeah, listen close.
What you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things. What you all
what?
know, but most people don't know.
Let me stop you right there, Joe.
Oh no, Sleepy Joe.
Dude. What is wrong with this guy?
Just say that.
Anyway, yeah, pretty correct reaction from Donald Trump Jr. right there.
Yeah, and yeah, it does seem like he just said that black people are all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Joe.
Wow, dude.
Joe.
Fail. Alright, guys, and up next, we have Sebastian Gorka. I just have to say his name that way. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sebastian Gorka talking about QAnon. Well, let's take a listen.
Before, and I trust your opinion. I wanted to ask you about
shouldn't.
this Michael Flynn. He took an oath supposedly to this QAnon that is supposed to be working with Trump to dismantle these global-wide devil-worshipping pedophile networks. And he did this with his family on the 4th of July in a video. And I was just wondering what your opinion is on it.
Lisa,
He's so condescending.
please stop. It's all garbage. Mike Flynn didn't take a vote to anything, okay?
Gorka. Just stop. Michael Flynn did not take a vote. He took an oath.
There's
You
a difference.
frickin' dingus.
QAnon is a scam. It's a cult.
Gorka, you're the scam. You're the cult.
Please, Lisa, don't believe the garbage. Will you do that for me?
Well, there really are pedophilia networks globally that
Yeah,
run
there are pedophiles in every country, but there's no global network of pedophiles linked to the Illuminati or anything else, okay?
Yeah, right. You're probably one of them, dude.
Well, who else would say this like so vehemently? You know, like
He's an asset. He's
mean-
been activated. He talks about... I'm not even going to play the rest of this. Well, you know,
Yeah,
I
it's
will.
not- well,
I will.
okay.
It is absolute
Just so people can see
snake
it.
oil. There is evil that walks the earth because man is fallen. But QAnon and everything they spread is utter, complete garbage. Take it from a man who was with the president in the Oval Office yesterday, okay?
Really?
It's a cult. It's a con. Stay on the line, my friend, and we'll send you a copy of my latest book.
Okay, now let me stop you right there again. Sebastian Gorka seems like an asset who's been activated just because he's in the office, or the Oval Office with the president. In no way whatsoever makes him an authority on Q. None whatsoever. Think of all the people that are absolute shills that have also been in that Oval Office.
yeah, like President Trump's niece. She's been there, and she just wrote a book.
I really don't know
All
what to
about
think
how
about that
horrible
one. I really
President
don't
Trump
know
is.
what to think
Yeah,
about that
whatever.
one. I don't really believe her, but anyway.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we wanted to end this episode on a positive note, so we're going to close with the letter from General Flynn. This is my letter to America. We are witnessing a vicious assault by enemies of all that is good, and our president is having to act in ways unprecedented in decades, maybe centuries. The biblical nature of good versus evil cannot be discounted as we examine what is happening on the streets of America.
It's Marxism in the form of Antifa and the Black Lives Matter movement versus our very capable and very underappreciated law enforcement professionals, the vast majority of whom are fighting to provide us safe and secure homes, streets, and communities.
When the destiny of the United States is at stake, and it is, the very future of the entire world is threatened. As Christians, shouldn't we act? We recognize that divine providence is the ultimate judge of our destiny. Achieving our destiny as a freedom-loving nation, providence compels us to do our part in our communities.
It encourages us in this battle against the forces of evil to face our fears head-on. No enemy on earth is stronger than the united forces of God-fearing, freedom-loving people. We can no longer pretend that these dark forces are going to go away by mere prayer alone. Prayers matter, but action is required.
This action is needed at the local, state, and federal levels. Action is also required in the economic, media, clerical, and ecclesiastical realms. Decide how you can act within your abilities. Stand up and state your beliefs. Be proud of who you are and what you stand for. And face, head-on, those community leaders who are willing to allow dark forces to go beyond peaceful protests and destroy and violate your safety and security.
Churches and houses of worship must return to normal. We invite everyone of goodwill to not shirk their responsibilities and instead act in a fraternal fashion. If for no other reason or with no other ability, act in a spirit of charity. We cannot disrespect or disregard natural law along with our own religious liberties and freedoms.
I am witnessing elderly people lose their connection to all that is good in their lives, connection to their faith, their families, and their okay, teared up here, and their individual freedoms, especially the simple act of attending church, something they've been doing for decades.
Let us not be intimidated or fear those who cry out that we are in the minority. We are not. Good is always more powerful and will prevail over evil. However, evil will succeed for a time when good people are divided from each other and their personal lives, children away from their teachers, preachers from their congregations, customers from their local businesses.
America will never give in to evil. Americans work together to solve problems. We do not and should not ever allow anarchy and the evil forces behind it to operate on any street in our nation.
No one should have to fear for their very life because some dark, disturbed force is challenged by the very essence of what America stands for. We are one nation under God, and it is our individual liberties that make us strong, not liberties given to our government. Our government has no liberty unless and until we the people say so.
God bless America, and let's stand by everything that was and is good in our lives, in our communities, and in our country. Otherwise, America, as the true North Star for humanity, will cease to exist as we know it.
Wow. Oh, man. Wow. Lot of truth in there, guys. Lot of truth. Amazing. So, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Did you have anything else to say, Carrie?
I just wanted to give a shout out to our subscribers because we forgot to do that at the beginning of the show.
I just remembered we forgot to do that too.
And yeah, so if you're still here at the end, we really appreciate you.
Yes.
And thank you so much for your support.
Absolutely. And if you happen to be new here and you are enjoying our content, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and toggle that little notification bell so you're notified when we put out new videos.
Also, just real quick, if you missed our live interview with Serene and Dez on Wednesday, check that out. It's all about what they are doing to end child trafficking and how you can get involved.
That's right. Please do not forget Patriots, Anons, and Digital Soldiers. Where we go one, we go all.
Love you, Patriots.
Good night, Patriots.
Good night.